Hey everyone, Thornton Smash here, resident Apex Predator, and a lot of people have been wondering what the hell happened in Kings Canyon. Now, if you're not up to date, in Season 7, Apex Legends has removed Kings Canyon from the map rotation, and right now you can only play on Olympus or World's Edge. We're on the second half of the split, so the ranked setting on here is going to go ahead and be World's Edge. The first half of the split was Olympus, and there is no sight of Kings Canyon whatsoever. Now, I am going to explain when Kings Canyon will be coming back in this video, but first, for any new players that haven't experienced Kings Canyon, I want to give a brief description. It was basically the original map of the Apex Legends games. Basically, this is the first map that any player really ever started playing on when the game came out, and it was actually a very well-designed map in my opinion. Right here is in this video going to be gameplay of me actually playing on this map, so if you haven't seen it before, you can go ahead and see a little bit of what it actually looked like. And I think it's important to know why the map was taken out of the rotation, and the reason is that Respawn does do changes to the maps every couple of seasons. In Season 2, Crypto blew up a portion of the map, taking out some sections and creating a kind of new environmental challenge to get through, and then in Season 5 we saw the last update to the map when Loba entered the games and they started adding bolts underneath. But the biggest issue that they changed was that they destroyed a quarter of the south section of the map, taking out one of people's favorite landing spots, which was Skulltown. And while that was definitely a portion of the reason they took it out of the game, the real reason they took Kings Canyon out of the rotation was that pro players were complaining about it. Right here is a tweet from Diego Soros, who says that he's pretty much tilted with this new map, and Respawn also went ahead and showed their own tweets acknowledging that this was an issue and that they were going to do a major rework before they went ahead and reintroduced Kings Canyon back to the player base for future games. So basically, due to pro players complaining and the general population not liking how they took out Skulltown and other areas, Kings Canyon is on ice until they can fix the map to better suit those needs. Now that we've gone ahead and explained what happened to Kings Canyon and where it went and why, we can start talking about when we can be expecting it back in the fold. And the first thing to go over with that is that we will not be seeing it in Season 7 at all. Some people may be speculating that we'll be seeing it in a limited time mode sometime in Season 7, but that is simply not the case. The last event mode is actually going to be Fight Night, which will be launching sometime after January 4th and will feature a Pathfinder Dome for boxing on Olympus, and it will be a Gibby heirloom event. So we're not going to see any Kings Canyon whatsoever. The only time you would see it really is if we were doing a nighttime mode, which just simply isn't going to be the case this year. The most realistic expectation is that we will most likely see Kings Canyon in Season 8 in the beginning, or we will be seeing it in the second half of the split. I honestly believe that Olympus will be staying around as it is a new map and a lot of players really seem to like it. World's Edge hasn't really changed at all since the last update, and I really could see them saying, okay, well, we'll have World's Edge and Olympus for the first half of Season 8, but in the second half we're going to go with Olympus and this new version of Kings Canyon, and they're going to make it a completely new map almost, with a lot of different changes to make it much more suitable for ranked. And because no one will have any prior experience playing it, as it will be launched in the second half, it will make ranked very interesting as players have to learn and acclimate to that map right from the get-go. There is also the distinct possibility that for Season 8 they only keep World's Edge and Olympus on the ranked setting, and that's also a total viable option. I could see them in the second half having Kings Canyon as a public area just to kind of test it out and see how people are feeling for it, or they could even throw it in a limited time mode. I under no circumstance think that they will have a new Kings Canyon ready by the beginning of Season 8, and there's some reasons for that. Right now, Apex Legends is working on a whole host of different options for their gaming platforms. Right now they're working on a Switch port, they're working on a mobile port for the game. They also have to come up with content for Season 8 with a new legend and probably a new weapon because they haven't introduced one in Season 7. That's a lot of things that they have to build and get ready for just one season. That's not to mention the things that they are currently working on, like patch and bug fixes currently going on in the game, ranked cheating issues that have been way out of control, a Fight Night event, which I've already mentioned that they've got to go ahead and get rolled out, and they're going to be dealing, I imagine, with bugs when that comes out as well. That's a whole lot of stuff that Respawn really has going on amidst right now them being on a winter vacation for the holidays and the whole COVID-19, which restricts a lot of their team. They've got a ton in the pipeline, a ton working on, and so I really think it'll be a while, at least until halfway through Season 8, until they're prepared to show off a new Kings Canyon. So that's going to be the video today. We have no concrete answers, but we can speculate very heavily based on the projects they're currently working on and that the fact that the map needs to be reworked. So once again, to reiterate, it probably will be coming in the split of Season 8. When do you predict that Kings Canyon will be returning to the fold, and what kind of changes would you like to see done to the map? Let me know in the comments below, because I'm always interested in hearing your guys' opinion. I do respond to every single comment, so go ahead, let me know, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Always, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like and subscribe. I come out with Apex content on the daily with news, information, and guides, so it really helps my channel a lot, and I really appreciate it. Until next time, legends, keep slaying in the Outlands, and I'll see you out there.